This is Ash the Salamander's Big Journey by Ritesh, Preston, Sophia, and Julie. We dedicate this book to the chaparral biome because it is a rare ecosystem that provides habitat for many unique plants and animals, regulates local climates, and prevents soil erosion. Sadly, it faces many threats like urban development, pollution, and destructive wildfires fueled by climate change. Protecting the chaparrals matters because it offers natural beauty, medicinal plants, and carbon storage that helps fight climate change. We can protect this biome by limiting urban developments, reducing pollution, and managing fire risk responsibly so its biodiversity and benefits stand for many generations to come. "Gather round, children," Ash announces. "Don't be shy." The young salamanders cluster around on the gravelly ground, excited to hear what the eldest had to tell. "Let me tell you the story of how I found home." "Grandpa, this is home though," Scaly questions. The rest of the kids nod in approval. Ash sighs and remembers his youth. "Just listen," he says. As Ash began to retell his story, his voice grew softer as he remembered. "It all began on a hot summer day," he said. The children's voices faded away in his mind, replaced by the memory of him waking up in his burrow. Ash was no longer a grandpa, but a small salamander once again. He was back at his burrow where he felt cool and damp despite the scorching heat. The gentle pat on his shoulder as his dad wakes him up. Young Ash exclaims, "Just 5 more minutes, please." Ash's dad chuckles. "Not today, buddy. I need to show you something." As they walk outside from their burrow, "Ash," his dad said, pointing with his tail, "this is the chaparral biome. Do you know what that means?" Ash nods his head. It is a special place growing only in hot, dry parts of the world. Summers are long and hot, while the winters bring rain to help the plants. Look around you. The manzanita, California lilac, and chaparral yucca, each one built to survive. Some even grow back after a fire. Ash's eyes widen and exclaims, "Even after a fire?" "Yes," his dad nodded. "The chaparral has learned to heal itself, and because of it, animals like us have food and shelter. The biome is our home, and we each play our part." As Ash and his father crawl, brushing past the beautiful California lilacs spread in a grass patch, they suddenly hear an engine roar. Whoosh! A car speeds by, dropping multiple large tanks of oil, the liquid splattering on the dirt and flowing heavily. A split second later, a small but deadly cigarette is carelessly thrown behind. Before Ash and his father could investigate, the cigarette lands on the oil and a large fire erupts. The vegetation catches fire quick, and the rocky ground is burning to the touch. "Run, Ash! Get to our home, underground!" Ash's dad yells. "Run and don't look back!" "But Dad!" Ash tries to scream, but in a blink of an eye, he was nowhere to be seen. Ash woke up to the destruction around him. The blue oaks were charred, the manzanita branches were black, and the air smelled of smoke. Worst of all, the coyote brush was destroyed. It was the home to all the insects and small animals. Without it, there was nowhere to live for any of them. Ash wandered the destruction, yelling out for his parents, but instead he found his friends. Becky the brush rabbit twitched her nose nervously as she approached Ash. "I'll find food for us," she said softly, though her ears trembled. Hunter the hummingbird hovered above, with his wings buzzing, analyzing the damage done. "I can search from above," he chirped. The squirrels attempted to cheer everyone up by tossing acorns back and forth. "At least we didn't lose our jokes," they laughed. But their eyes wandered to the burnt trees. Despite the destruction, this was the first time Ash felt truly safe after losing his parents and home. Seeing his friends struggle, Ash made the decision to find a new home for them. "Stay close," Ash said. "We'll find a new home soon." The animals looked up in hope, and so Becky, Hunter, and some squirrels joined the journey to find a new home. As they were about to leave behind the blackened chaparral biome, a long and still figure blending in perfectly with the hard brown earth appeared. It was a snake. Its scales shimmered, and the group of animals ran for their lives. One of the squirrels tripped, so Hunter buzzed back and helped the squirrel up. They worked together as a team and escaped the snake along with the chaparral biome. As the sun climbed higher and higher, it grew hotter and hotter. The air simmered with heat, and Ash could see his friends slowly collapsing from exhaustion. Ash looked at them, his heart aching, but he wanted to push on. "We can't go back. Our home is gone. We need to find a new one." None of his friends moved forward, and Ash turned away and whispered, "Then I'll keep searching alone." Ash traveled alone on a perilous path, and the days would pass by. At last, he found a meadow with everything he ever needed. But as he slept under the rock that night, he realized how truly alone he was. Ash sighed and whispered, "It doesn't feel like home, not without my friends." At that moment, he understood. Home isn't the place you live, but the people you love. As he retraced his steps, he found his friends again, but he also saw the healing of the forest. He remembered his father's words. Some even grow back after a fire. Though much of it was still blackened, there were sprouts of the blue oak poking through the ground, the Chinese bushes sprouting new leaves, the manzanita pushing out its stems, and most importantly, the coyote brush growing to its fullest. He realized there was hope for his home. He saw a hunter drinking the nectar of the California lilac and the pollination of the plants as Hunter moved from plant to plant. He saw the squirrels bearing acorns all over the place. He saw Becky nibbling on grass ears and shrubs and saw how she spreads the seeds. Ash looked at his friends, his true home, and knew that even through fires, as long as they had each other, they could face anything.